Hey everyone, Alex here and welcome back to another World Conqueror 2 video, and this is the second episode of tips and tricks for all missions, and today we are going to be touching on the ally scenario. So let's head on, defend the Moscow, easy peasy. So what you want to do is to attack the German forces at Minsk because they would capture it. Use your rocket launcher and artillery and help out your allies because they suck, and yep, they suck. So what we want to do is to capture Minsk and Kiev, and then you want to move on into Bucharest and Warsaw. Then you want to head north into Helsinki, and once you take these cities, it should be very easy for you to complete the mission. But anyways, let us check on Midway Island. So the way to do it is to send your rocket launcher up to Midway, and the rest of your army and navy to attack the Philippines. And what we want to do is to never attack using our ships. Instead, we will only use our aircraft carriers and our destroyer at the bottom to escort the landing force, which will land in Philippines. Once we take the Philippines, move up north and capture Nagasaki, and all those, and once we take those land, Japan will be defeated and we will win the mission. So yep, that is great, I guess. So anyways, Battle of El Alamein, the first a bit difficult mission. So okay, so I'm going to show you here. I'm not going to play the whole mission again. So what we want to do is to use this guy right here, and we want to finish off Graziani, and we want to move our ship up as well to Cairo, and when the Germans take it, we can attack their forces there. And then so we need to take out Graziani. The French will be our greatest ally right here, and take this city, that industry, and this city. Once we take all of those, and then the Italians will not have an influence in Africa anymore because they don't have any place to buy units, and so the Italians will only be left with these pieces of land. And so after we take this city right here, we want to regroup and bring up a little bit of supplies, and then we want to head up north and attack the German forces in French North Africa. And then the Germans would have already made it to Cairo, so we need to move fast, attack up and take this city. I think it's this Algiers, I'm not sure, but we want to move up, take Morocco, take Algeria, and then we want to move east into Libya and Egypt, and that will win us the mission. So anyways, on to mission number 4. So this is mission number 4, Battle of Kursk. And so what we want to do here is to use our rocket launcher and attack that heavy tank. We must take Minsk at the very first round, and of course this infantry is going to stay at Moscow. It's not going to go anywhere. We have to put our heavy tank up as well, and we want to capture Minsk, and you can see we have a little bit of income. So what you want to do here is to buy an industry here, buy armored car, and we want to attack. So after that, using these tanks and infantry, you should be able to take Minsk at the first round. And what this does is to prevent the Germans from putting in a ton of forces right at your backyard. And so if you have a backyard, of course. But anyways, we take Minsk and we have to leave Goering alone. So we are not going to get these for now. What we want to do is to head up north, take these cities right here, and then take the industry, and then we would coordinate and attack. This commander should be at Minsk, and we want to attack Warsaw from the east, and there should be another group of there should be another army here attacking Warsaw from the north. And once we take Warsaw, everything will be easy, and we just have to clean up Goering's forces, move south, take Bucharest, and then we move east and defeat the German armies from there. And of course, Moscow, we need to check the situation of Moscow. If Moscow is taken, it's not that great for completing a mission. So yeah, take that in mind. So yeah, on to the next mission. Okay, so the next mission is Sicily campaign, easy. So we want to use our aircraft carrier and attack the is it a cruiser? It's either a cruiser or battleship, which has a Graziani in it. So, or you would want to attack like maybe the heavy tank at Athens. You know, I'm not sure, but anyways, yeah. So we want to attack Sicily, and then we want to move up north, capture Rome with the help of the Americans, of course. And then once we take the Italian peninsula, we will move east and take the Balkans, and the Germans will have their commander when you are attacking Rome, of course. So we want to take that out using maybe your aircraft carrier and your rocket launcher, if we put it into the sea, of course. And once that German commander is dead, you have free reign in the Balkans, so Germany and Bulgaria should fall pretty easily to you. Yep. Anyways, on to Battle of Info, the first allies mission in the Far East. So what we want to do, we are the British. So we have two ships here, somewhere here, and we want to use it to defend the Indian subcontinent from the Japanese landing force heading from Sumatra and Kuala Lumpur. And then our main force right here, you know, at the India-Burma border, what we want to do is to move southeast and help China to defeat the Japanese forces. And they have an aircraft carrier, so be careful about that. So yep, once we take out the Japanese landing force and the majority of the Japanese army attacking India, it should be pretty easy. Take Kuala Lumpur, and maybe you want to parachute into Sumatra, I'm not sure, but it's up to you to defeat, to decide how to defeat the Japanese. But anyways, that should win you the mission. Whoops, nope, not so fast. Operation Overlord. This mission is very simple, but yet very tough at the same time. If you don't time it correctly, you will lose the mission, and France and Canada will be defeated usually 99% of the time. So we want to land right here, and then we want to take Nantes, and by that time the Germans would have put a commander from Zurich to move on into Nantes to attack us. So what we want to do is to use the battleship and the aircraft carrier to your advantage and attack that German commander. And then once that guy is dead, we can move on into Paris, move south into Barcelona, which have been taken by the Germans, and take Lyon and Zurich, and then move up north from Paris to attack Brussels and Amsterdam. So after that, that will be it. Operation Overlord will be done, and that mission will be complete. Destination Berlin. The final days of the Third Reich. And so we are the Americans. What we want to do here is to defeat Romania and Hungary first. They are super weak, and then once we take care of those two, we should move up north to help the French, because they suck and they can't attack. And instead, they will lose Brussels and maybe even Paris if you don't move fast enough. So you want to move north and northeast to aid the French and to capture Berlin respectively. Once we capture Berlin, Amsterdam, and Brussels, and Hamburg, of course, we can move on into Denmark. Once we take that, we can land. You can land in Norway and start taking out the German forces from there, and that will win you the mission. And Far East campaign, quite easy as well. So you are the Republic of China, you know. And so what we want to do is to take Peking first. And of course, we have this city right here. We don't want to lose it. So what I recommend for you to do is to buy a bit of infantry at the start to defend from the Japanese onslaught. And once those infantry are cleared out, we would move south into Peking and Nanking and Shanghai, and then with that, the Japanese forces would have been isolated. You know, one group of them in Manchuria, one group of them in Burma and southern China. And so what we want to do is to clean up the Japanese forces in Manchuria, and then help our Chinese ally, the other Chinese general right there. And so what we want to do is to help them take Taiwan and defeat the Japanese forces in Burma, and that will win you the mission. Destination Tokyo, last mission of the Allies scenario. So what we want to do, we have Hawaii and Midway. So what we want to do is use our carrier force, go to Midway, our landing force go to Midway, defend a little bit, then we will turn that defense into an offense and attack the Japanese mainland from like maybe here. These points right here, you would maybe want to choose an attacking, landing site and attack the Japanese from there. But once you successfully land, things will be pretty easy unless the Japanese try to defeat China and the Soviet Union. But if that happens, you would by that time usually have taken the entire Japanese mainland. So what you want to do if the Japanese do overrun the Chinese and Soviet forces is to land in the Korean Peninsula and take them out, clean them out, and that will win you the mission. And that's it for the Allied scenario. So I hope you have enjoyed this. As I said, in these 4 episodes, I will talk quite fast in order to brush through them in 15 minutes. So anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please do remember to leave a like. And I hope these 2 episodes have helped you in, the Axis and Allied scenario. And after that, once you complete either one of these scenarios, you will unlock the Cold War scenarios, and we will touch on them, next time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and of course, goodbye.